a busy town filled with towering buildings and bustling streets, there was a young man named Alex. Alex was kind, but he had a problem. He cared too much about what other people thought of him. Every move he made, every word he spoke, was filled with worry about others' opinions. At parties, Alex would often stay on the sidelines, afraid to speak up or be himself because he didn't want to be judged. At night, he'd lie awake, replaying conversations in his head, wondering if he'd said something wrong. One sunny day, while wandering through the town square lost in thought, Alex stumbled upon a quiet park. Sitting on a bench under a big tree was an old man named Marcus. Marcus was known for his wisdom and comforting presence. Seeing Alex looking troubled, Marcus invited him to sit down. Alex poured out his feelings to Marcus, telling him all about his worries about what people thought of him. Marcus listened carefully, then began to tell Alex a story. Once upon a time in a big forest, there was a beautiful bird. Its feathers were colorful, and its song was wonderful. But no matter how well it sang or flew, it always worried about what other birds thought of it. The other birds would chirp and gossip, criticizing the bird's song and flight. No matter how hard it tried, it couldn't please everyone. It felt trapped, afraid to be itself because of what others might say. But one day, the bird had a realization. It understood that it had been seeking approval from others at the expense of its own happiness. So, it decided to stop caring about what other birds thought and just be itself. As the bird sang and flew without worrying about judgment, something amazing happened. Other birds started to appreciate its song and flight. They realized that being true to yourself is more important than trying to please everyone else. And so, Alex, Mark reflected, remember this. Don't allow others to dictate your path. Stay true to who you are and pursue what brings you joy. You'll find more fulfillment in embracing yourself than in constantly seeking approval from others. Alex nodded, feeling a sense of relief wash over him. The story resonated deeply, offering him a new perspective on his struggles. Remember to prioritize being a good person according to your own values, Marcus advised. Do what you think is right, even if others disagree. Alex nodded in agreement, understanding the importance of staying true to himself. Understand that you can't control what people think about you, Marcus continued. Accepting this reality frees you from the burden of trying to please everyone and allows you to focus on what truly matters, your own growth and well-being. Alex felt a weight lift off his shoulders as Marcus spoke. He realized that he had been expending so much energy trying to control others' opinions when he should have been focusing on himself. Take the time to reflect on your strengths, weaknesses, and values, Marcus urged. When you have a clear sense of who you are, you can navigate through life with confidence and authenticity, regardless of others' opinions. Alex listened intently, recognizing the importance of self-awareness and staying true to oneself. While it's natural to have an emotional response to criticism or praise, Marcus said, it's important not to let these external judgments affect your self-esteem. Your worth is not determined by others' opinions of you. Alex nodded, recalling the times he had let others' opinions dictate his mood and sense of self-worth. Embrace the diversity of opinions that exist in the world, Marcus went on, but don't let them sway you from your own convictions. Stay open-minded, but trust in your own judgment and intuition. Marcus's words resonated with Alex, who had often found himself torn between his own beliefs and the expectations of others. Focus on staying in the moment and experiencing each moment as it comes, Marcus said. By staying in the moment, you can cultivate a deep connection with yourself and the world around you, free from the constraints of external judgments. Alex closed his eyes, savoring the stillness of the moment as Marcus spoke. Finally, Marcus concluded, seek happiness and fulfillment within yourself, rather than relying on validation from others. True happiness comes from cultivating a sense of contentment and peace that is independent of external circumstances. As Marcus finished speaking, Alex felt a sense of gratitude well up within him. He realized that he had been searching for happiness in all the wrong places, when all along, it had been right there within him. With Marcus's words echoing in his mind, Alex felt a renewed sense of purpose and resolve. He knew that he still had a long way to go on his journey to stop caring too much about what others thought. But for the first time in a long while, he felt hopeful. With each step forward, he would carry Marcus's wisdom with him, guiding him towards a life of authenticity and fulfillment. The wisdom shared in this story offers valuable lessons that are relevant and beneficial in our modern lives. In today's world, where we are constantly exposed to opinions and judgments from various sources, it is easy to become consumed by the desire to please others and conform to their expectations. However, this tendency can come at the expense of our own happiness, authenticity, and personal growth. One of the key lessons emphasized in the story is the importance of staying true to oneself and focusing on what truly matters: our own values, growth, and well-being. It reminds us that seeking external validation from others is a fruitless pursuit, as it is impossible to please everyone. Instead, we should cultivate a sense of self-awareness and embrace our unique qualities and perspectives, regardless of what others may think. Additionally, the story encourages us to accept the reality that we cannot control how others perceive us. While it is natural to have emotional responses to criticism or praise, we should not allow these external judgments to dictate our self-worth. Our value as individuals is not determined by the opinions of others, but rather by our own sense of self-acceptance and self-respect. Furthermore, the wisdom imparted in the story highlights the importance of embracing diversity and being open-minded to different perspectives, while still trusting our own intuition and convictions. It reminds us that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, not from external sources or validation. By applying these lessons in our daily lives, we can cultivate a deeper sense of contentment and peace. When we focus on staying present and experiencing each moment authentically, we free ourselves from the constraints of external judgments and societal pressures. This mindset allows us to navigate through life with confidence, resilience, and a genuine connection to ourselves and the world around us. In our modern society, where social media and constant comparison to others can often lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, these lessons are particularly valuable. By embracing our unique selves, trusting our instincts, and finding happiness within, we can break free from the cycle of seeking external validation and live a more fulfilling and authentic life. These timeless lessons serve as a powerful reminder to prioritize our own growth, well-being, and inner peace, while still maintaining an open and compassionate perspective towards others. By applying these principles, we can cultivate a greater sense of self-acceptance, resilience, and contentment, ultimately leading to a more enriching and meaningful existence.